up. He's a very funny guy. Please welcome Joe Giugiano. Janino.
Round of applause for your host and MC, Rob. Come on. So you thought you were going to see a stand-up comic, eh? Everybody's always asking me how I got in a chair. I was in a car accident when I was 5. Yeah, but I had no business driving the fucking thing at 5. I drive a car with hand controls. I got really drunk the other night. I threw my legs out the window while I was driving. I got pulled over by a cop. You know I wasn't wearing my seatbelt. Opened up the car door. I fell out. My wife, she loves the idea of me being in a wheelchair. She does. Because once you get me in bed, you can never get me out. And she always knows when I'm ready for sex. I come into the bedroom naked like this. Did you ever see a guy in a wheelchair with a heart on? He becomes a pool toy. But it's a known fact, folks, that women have been harassing men since the beginning of time. It's a fact. It says it right in the Bible. It said, Mary rode Joseph's ass all the way to Bethlehem. I got a buddy of mine, he's a sick bastard. We go out all the time together, we hang out, and being a comic, it's really fun, especially being in a wheelchair, because I can get away with a lot more shit than most. And I like fucking with people. It's just what I do. And he's pushing my wheelchair in the store one day, we're in the mall. And I was like, listen, don't push the chair, you're making me look more fucking handicapped. I said, I hate that. So he wouldn't stop and he was pushing the chair. So I broke out into a retard in the middle of the fucking place. I'm like, hey Mark, stop pushing my wheelchair. And I did this in front of everybody. And he is mortified. He's like, I mean, I do it to my kids too. They bring home a girl for me to meet, and he doesn't tell them I'm a comic or anything. He's like, hi, I'm Michael's dad, how are you? And I fuck with him all the time. What was he gonna do, break my legs? Fuck him, I do what I want. How many Italians are in the house tonight? Yeah! I got an Italian joke for you. Italian guy goes into the stables, he wants to learn how to ride a horse. He says, I got just the horse for you, it's an Italian horse. He says, when you want the horse to go, you say Maron. He says, when you want the horse to go faster, you say Maron, Maron. He goes, when you want the horse to take off like a bat out of hell, you say Maron, Maron, Maron. The horse is going to take off like a bat out of hell. He says, when you want the horse to stop, you say Privolone. So the guy gets on the horse, he goes Maron, the horse starts to go, he goes Maron, Maron, the horse goes fast, he goes Maron, Maron, Maron. The horse takes off like a bat out of hell, and he sees this cliff coming. He's going, whoa, stop, Privolone! And the Italian guy looks down just before the edge of the cliff, and he looks down, and he goes, oh, Maron. You gotta do that one every now and then. I did that one for somebody. I'll tell you, my wife, she's been driving me crazy. I've been married twice in my second marriage. But my first wife, when they sue for half, they're not fucking kidding. She got more than a car, I'll tell you that. They drive me crazy, but you know, when you're fighting with your wife, especially when you're in the car driving, how many guys have done that? Argue with your girlfriend or your wife when you're in the car driving? Like, you know, I got pulled over, and the cop will say to me, you know, your tail lights out? And I'm like, no, I didn't realize that. And she's sitting next to me going, yes, you did. I told you to get it fixed last week. You didn't listen. And I'm looking at her like, shut the fuck up. And he's like, you know, your registration is expired. I'm like, really? I had no idea. She's like, yes, I also told you about that too. So the cop goes on the other side of the car and he goes, does he always talk like that to you? And she goes, only when he's drunk. Listen, I'm only here for a few minutes tonight. We are relaxed. My name is Joe Janino, guys. God bless. Thank you very much.
He did really good.
Ready? All right.
Joe Janino, come on! Let's hear it. I like that. Let's hear it for the establishment for having the rails put in for Joe. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Nice, right?
All right, this next comedian, he is a very funny guy. I've known him for many years. He's a very funny comic. You may have seen him on